Hi guys, good morning. Hope you guys are doing okay. No, there's a ton of things going on right now that are super heavy. So thank you for taking the time for yourself so that we can continue to fight and serve others wholeheartedly. We're going to get started in a comfortable seated position. You can sit cross-legged in Sukhasana, easy seat. You can sit on your shins, whatever feels best on the lower body. And closing your eyes, relax into your own body. Take a deep breath in and pause. Open the mouth and let it out. Keep flowing through your inhales and exhales. And begin to listen so intently, become so attentive that you are so present in what's going on around you. Listening, hearing, tasting, smelling, feeling. Noticing all your senses. An easy way to drop into the present moment is to just stop and note your five senses. And find this moment of peace. And regardless of what's going on around us, at home, out in the world today, and just try to find an access point of peace right here, right now. So there's always an undercurrent of peace and calm, maybe stillness, vulnerability. Under all these emotions that we're experiencing. No matter what the emotion is, don't label it good or bad. Start to peel back the layers that you can find that sense of calm. Take a deep breath in. Deep breath out. Noticing these subtle changes and shifts in the body with every cycle of breath. Maybe there's even a moment that you find softness. Jaw relaxes, shoulders drop, belly untucks. Once you become so aware of what's happening around you, you become so aware of what's happening inside of you. So we center ourselves within our bodies and without in the outer world. And we find peace within so that we can be there to serve others and make that change, keep going forward, keep fighting, and do better in not only our circle, our local community, but in our society. So taking this next hour for yourself so that you can carry this forward. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. And taking a moment here just to come back to peace. And on your next inhale, you can flutter the eyes open and lift the fingertips to the sky. And just reaching here like you're getting out of bed first thing in the morning. And then interlace the fingers, palm face up, stretching out the fingers, softening the shoulders. So roll the shoulders down the spine. Take an inhale to reach the palms to the top of the room. And then just take a side bend over to the right side. And trying to stay rooted through the left hip point, left outer hip. Inhale back through center. Press the palms up. And then exhale. Take a bend over to the left side. Come back through center. Release the hands. Place the fingertips behind the hips, maybe tenting the fingertips, so not all the way down. And then puff up the chest to the front of the room. Maybe the gaze shifts up. On your next exhale, we'll reach the fingertips to the front of the room. Round the spine, tuck the chin. Next inhale, open the arms, expand the heart. Exhale, close the hands, round the back. Couple more just like this, maybe flowing with your breath. Maybe closing the eyes. Opening our hearts, receiving, ready to keep learning. After your last round, you can meet in your tabletop. Just crossing at the ankles. And then we'll just draw some circles with the upper body. And find that unity of your movement with your breath throughout class. Reversing these circles. And come back through center. Your next inhale, Open up the right arm, kind of cactusing it to the right side. Open up the left hip here. On your next inhale, hold. Exhale, draw the knee and elbow together underneath the torso. Inhale to open. So you're in an awkward shape. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, open. Exhale, crunch. Twice more open. Exhale to crunch. One more open. Exhale, crunch. This time, lengthen the fingertips and toes in opposite directions, reaching front to back. Holding here in your spinal balance. And then bend the left knee, reach the right hand back, grab hold of the top of the foot if it's there for you. Kick the foot into the hand and roll the shoulder down the back. Release the foot, come back through center, tabletop. Left arm reaches out, cactus. And then open the right hip, open the right knee to the right side. Take an inhale here to hold. Exhale, draw the knee to the elbow under the body, crunch. Inhale, open. Exhale, crunch. Inhale to open. Exhale, crunch. Twice more with your breath. And then after your last round, meeting back through center, lengthening out the limbs. And then bend the right knee. Reach back. Grab hold of the top of the foot if it's there for you today. Maybe gaze over the back shoulder. Release the limb. And then tabletop. Let's take a couple rounds of cat-cow here, just traditional. Inhale, puff the heart forward, sink the belly, lift the tailbone. Exhale, press the ground away, round the back. Next inhale, open the heart, open the mid-belly, open the low belly. Exhale, round through the low back, mid-back, upper back. Moving through your cats and cows. Feel free to add in any additional movement here. One more round. And then we'll tuck our toes. Press your hips back up in space, downward facing dog. Probably first down dog of the day, so just be gentle with your body. Pedal out the feet. Shake the head yes, shake the head no. And then relax into the body. Find some softness. Next inhale, roll forward to your head plank. Holding here for a couple rounds of breath. Finding your alignment, press into the hands. Keep the shoulders aligned over the wrists. Press the ground away to spread the shoulder blades. Belly button in and up, so tailbone should be a little tucked here. And keep the quads active, kneecaps lifted. One more inhale here. Exhale. Highlight one more inhale. And then hips lift back, downward facing dog. Lift the heels, come to the toes. Soften through the knees and take some tiptoes to the top of the root. Padahastasana, gorilla pose awaits you. So feet land hips width, palm face up. And then walk the feet onto the hands. So it's super early, this is a little intense, so knees can be generously bent here. No need to push it. We're just massaging out the wrists with the hands, giving the hands a little break. And then play with shifting the weight to the toes. Maybe try lengthening the legs. Shoulders relaxed. Head is heavy. And then release one hand at a time. Inhale to your halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Circle the arms overhead. Exhale, hands to heart. Arms rise. And then this time, interlace the hands behind the low back. Pull the fist down. Trying to trace the floor with the fist. And then open the heart a little bit to the top of the room. And your next exhale, soften through the knees. Take a little fold forward. Hanging out here just for a couple moments. Maybe sway the upper body. If this is too intense on the shoulders, you can grab opposite elbows. Maybe grab hold of an extra t-shirt or towel. Maybe you have a strap at home or belt. Just finding the gap between the hands. And then release the hands to the low back, then to the earth. Halfway lift. And then plant your palms. Step your way back, high plank. This time, inhale, shift forward. Exhale lowers you all the way to the belly. Untuck the toes. Palms next to the ribs. Inhale to peel the heart off the ground. Cobra. Exhale, lower. Twice more. Inhale, press the earth away, peel the heart, cobra. Exhale, lower. Your choice, cobra or upward facing dog. Maybe the thighs and hip points lift off the ground. Squeeze the ankles together, holding here just for a couple rounds of breath. Think about reaching the hips to the wrists. Soften through the shoulders. Take a couple wiggles of the jaw side to side. Quads are active, kneecaps lifted. Next, exhale, roll over the toes, maybe move through table or high plank. Downward facing dog. Full breath in. Full breath out. Lift the heels, bend the knee. Exhale takes you to the top of your mat. Halfway lift. And fold. Arms sweep overhead. Exhale, hands to heart. Arms rise. And then interlace. Try interlacing the opposite way. Pull the fist down. And then take your fold forward. Holding here just for a round of breath. And then release the fingertips down. Halfway lift. Plant your palms. Step your way back, high plank. Shift forward. Halfway down or to the belly. Cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale. Downward facing dog. Breath in. Breath out. Lift the heels. Step, hop, float, top of the mat. Halfway lift. And fold. Sweep arms overhead. This time right away, interlace the hands. Pull the fist down. And then Uttanasana, fold. Release. Halfway lift, breath in. Plant the palms, step or hop your way through a chaturanga, and we'll meet in our downward facing dog. Breath in. Exhale, step your way to the top. Halfway lift. Fold. Sweep the arms overhead. Interlace the fists. Open the heart. Take your fold. Halfway lift, release the fist. Exhale, chaturanga, in your down dog. Full breath in, lifts the heels, exhale, step or hop. Top of the mat, halfway lift. Fold. Arms overhead. One more time here through this sun salutation. We'll meet in our down. As you arrive in your down dog, inhale, right heel rises. Draw the right knee to the chest, and then step the heel first, then toes. Lower the back knee, untuck the toes. Inhale, on your fingertips, reach the heart forward. On your next exhale, sink the hips back, take a half split. So right toes peel off the ground. Think about drawing right hip forward, shift the left hip back to square the hips. Notice what shifts in the body with that little adjustment, subtle change. Walk the hands back to frame the front foot. Bend the right knee. Left hand down, right fingertips rise to the top of the room. Either stay here or bend the back knee, maybe grab hold of the top of the foot like we did earlier in class. Kick the foot into the hand and roll the right shoulder down the spine. Gaze might shift skyward. Release the right hand to frame the front foot. Next, inhale, Vinyasa, fingertips rise to the top of the room. Then interlace the hands behind the low back. Step your way back, high plank. If you'd like to take a chaturanga, now's the time to take it. Meet in your downward facing dog. Full breath in. Full breath out. Left heel rises, knee draws to the nose, foot steps through. Back knee plants, untuck your right toes. Inhale here to reach the heart forward. Exhale, hold. Inhale here. Next exhale, sink the hips back. Half splits. Left toe should be flexed towards the face. Rotate the hips. So left hip pulls forward, right hip draws back. Notice how that affects the hamstring. Always a great option to have hands on block here. Blocks. My hamstrings are super tight, so it takes a lot to warm up, especially right away, 7 a.m. It's a lot for my hamstrings. So blocks would be great here. Plant back through the left foot. Right hand down, left fingertips rise. Take a little twist. Your choice for a quad stretch. Right knee bends. Catch hold of the top of the foot. Kick the foot into the hand so much that the left shoulder rolls down the spine. Keep squeezing the inner thighs together. Release the foot. Plant the hands to frame the front foot. Inhale, arms sweep overhead, Vinyasa, low lunge. Then interlace the fist, or interlace the hands. Trace the fist all the way down the right thigh. Open the heart up. Release the hands. Step your way back, top of a plank, chaturanga, or downward facing dog. Full round of breath in. Full round of breath out. Lift the heels, bend the knees, shift your gaze. Step or hop your way top of the mat. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale to fold. Root to rise, arms sweep overhead. Exhale, hands to heart. This time, sink your hips. Root down through the heels, chair pose. So sink so much into your heels that your toes might lift. Sink a little deeper, try to get the legs or the quads parallel with the ground. Keep hugging the inner thighs together. Lengthen through the side body. Tuck the tailbone, belly button in and up. Biceps next to the ears. Inhale here. Exhale to soften into your pose. Keep breathing. This time, interlace the hands behind the low back. Pull the fist away. And then take your fold forward. Release, halfway lift on your inhale. Exhale takes you through your chaturanga. And we'll meet in our downward facing dog. Once you arrive, right heel rises. This time, bend the knee, open the hip. Offer in any hip circles. Maybe rotating the direction. And then lengthen the heel. Square off the hips. Next, exhale, draw the knee to the nose. Inhale to lengthen, three-legged. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, three-legged. This time, knee to nose, hold here, and then step the foot through. Lower the back knee. Right away, inhale, Vinyasa. Interlace the hands, hold the fist down the leg. Roll the shoulders back. And then tuck the left toes. Inner thighs squeeze together. Press into the right foot, into the left toes. Lift the left knee. So you should be in crescent legs. Inhale here. On our exhale, we'll humble our crescent. Right shoulder comes to the inside of the right knee. Keep pulling the fist to the front of the room. Keep shifting your gaze to the back. Neck is soft, head is heavy. Try to come so much onto the left toes that the right or the left heel is parallel to the toes. Next breath in lifts you back up. Release fingertips to the sky. Exhale, lower the left heel. Warrior two pose. Sink into the front knee. Arms out to the horizon. Prana pulls, inhale, lengthen the right leg. Reach the fingertips up. Exhale, sink into your warrior two. Inhale, reach. Exhale, sink. One more time, reach. Exhale, sink. Right palm to the sky, reverse your warrior. Maybe left fingertips reach to the front of the room. Next, exhale, side angle pose. Elbow to inner thigh, maybe hand to a block. Maybe hand to the inside of the right foot. Reverse your triangle, lengthen the front leg to release it. And then cartwheel the hands down. All 10 toes point forward. Keep both legs straight here. Left hand down, right fingertips to the sky. Taking a modified revolve triangle. Plant the right hand. Step your way back, high plank. Chaturanga, if it's there for you. If not, down dog. Left heel lifts. Bend the knees, stack your hips, take some circles. And then square off the leg. Draw the knee to the nose. Inhale, three-legged. Exhale, knee to nose. Three-legged up. Exhale, knee to nose. One more time. Actually, let's step the foot through. I was getting a little carried away there. Lower the right knee and tuck the toes. Inhale. Low lunge on Vinyasa. Interlace the hands. Opposite way of last time. Reach the fist down. This time, tuck the right toes. Press into the left foot, into the right toes. Lift the right knee. Inhale to roll the back down the spine, your shoulders down the spine. And then exhale, humble your warrior. Left shoulder to the inside of the left leg. Drop the head. And keep lifting the right heel so that it stacks over the right toes. Inhale to lift yourself back up, release the hands. Next exhale, warrior two pose. Arms out to the horizon. Inhale, prana pose, lengthen the left leg, reach the arms up. Exhale to sink. Inhale, reach. Exhale, sink. Reach. And sink, holding here in your warrior two. Left palm to the sky, reverse your warrior. And then exhale takes you into your side angle. Reverse your triangle, left leg lengthens, high five the back wall. And then cartwheel the hands down. All 10 toes point forward, both legs straight. Right hand down, left fingertips to the sky. You might even want to stay on the right fingertips if it's a little too much to plant the palm. Left hand down, step your way back, high plank. Chaturanga or downward facing dog. Lift the heels, gaze shifts up. Exhale, step or hop, top of the mat. Halfway left. Fold. Root to rise, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, sink your hips, chair pose. Interlace the fists behind the low back. And then take your fold. Release, halfway lift. Plant your palms, chaturanga, meeting in down dog. Right heel lifts. Now the knee to the nose. This time, inhale, bend the knee, open the hip. And then take a wild thing if it's in your practice. Hug the knee to the chest. Touch the foot between the hands. Lower the left knee and tuck the toes. Arms sweep overhead. And then interlace the hand behind the low back. Step up to crescent legs. Inhale, reach the fist down. Take your humble warrior. Use your core. Use the fist to lift you up. Reach the arms to the sky. Exhale, side angle, or warrior two. Reverse. And then side angle pose. Hanging out here for a couple moments. You would like to take a half or full bind. Releasing any bind, reverse your warrior. And then this time meeting through center. Hips shift back. Reach as far forward as you can. And then right hand to the shin, maybe to a block. So try avoiding hand on the ground because this collapses the side body. You're not reaping the benefits of this pose by keeping the sides long, heart open, shoulders stacked. If you want to take it a little further, right fingertips might reach to the front of the room, maybe over to the left. Next, inhale to reverse your warrior. And then listen carefully here. Moving into half moon, right hand up and out from the right pinky toe. Left heel lifts off the earth. Maybe left hand to hip, maybe left fingertips rise. Reach the right side of the chest over to the left. Hips stacked, shoulders stacked. Flex the left foot, soften a little bit in the right knee. Maybe you play with lifting the right fingertips off the ground, testing your balance. Soften the right knee, touch the left toes back. One more reverse. And then cartwheel the hands. All 10 toes forward, both legs long, revolved, triangle. Left hand down, right fingertips rise. Plant the right palm. Make your way through a chaturanga. Maybe right toes float next to the left. Left heel lifts. Draw the knee to the nose. Legged dog. Bend the knee, open the hip. Wild thing is waiting for you if you'd like to take it. And then left knee hugs to the chest. Step the foot through. Right knee lowers and hug the toes. Vinyasa. Interlace the hands. Draw the fist down. Meet in your crescent legs. Tuck the right toes, lift the knee. On your next exhale, humble your crescent. Pull the fist back up. Crescent warrior, fingertips rise. Exhale, warrior two. Reverse your warrior, maybe right fingertips reach to the front of the room. And then exhale, side angle to pause. Stay here, take a half or full bind. Releasing any bind. This time, reverse your triangle. And then meeting in your triangle pose. Shift the hips back. Left fingertips reach as far forward as possible. Left hand to shin or block. Right fingertips to the sky. Maybe left fingertips lift off the leg, reaching over to the right. Maybe to the front of the room. Reverse your warrior. And taking this into our half moon pose. Left fingertips up and out from the left pinky toe. Right toes lift off the ground. Maybe right hand to hip or fingers to the top of the room. Soften the left knee, flex the right toes. Option to keep the left fingers down. Maybe play with a little balance. Setting a focal point. Stay rooted through the left big toe. Touch the right toes back. Reverse your warrior. Cartwheel the hands down. All 10 toes forward, both legs long. Revolved triangle, right fingers down, left to the sky. Plant the left palm. Chaturanga. Try floating the left toes next to the right. Downward facing dog. Let the knees fall wide, big toes come together. Let the forehead rest heavy, elbows soft. So no effort here. Let the belly fall between the thighs. And start to walk the hands over to the left side. Right hand can press on top of left. Maybe the gaze shifts over or under the left arm. And travel through center. Walk the hands over to the left or to the right. Left hand can rest on top of left. Right gaze can shift under the right arm. And come back through center. This time, take your hands in a prayer. Walk the elbows a little bit out and then reach the thumb knuckles to the base of your neck. So coming into a tricep stretch. Releasing this. Walk the hands in. Shift your weight. Reach from the sits bones. So visually thinking about the sits bones. And then finding that space between each vertebrae. And then all the way out through the fingertips. Take a fold over the legs. And slowly roll yourself up. Sink the body back a little bit so that the legs lift off the ground, Navasana pose. Choosing your depth, maybe legs long, maybe legs bent. Wherever you're at, keep breathing. Inhale here. Exhale, take this to your low boat. Hover the legs, hover the shoulders. Inhale high. Exhale, lower. Raise, inhale. Exhale, low boat. Twice more, inhale high. Exhale, low. Inhale to your high boat. Exhale, low boat. Holding here for 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Full body stretch to release. I'm just going to do a little bit more core before we cool things down. So taking some flutter kicks. Reach the hands next to the side or next to the hips. Point the toes. Tuck the tailbone so that you're pressing the low back into the ground. Reach the heels to the top of the room. And then start to slowly flutter the legs all the way down. Once the low back wants to peel off, that's when you come back up. So we really want to keep the low back pressing down so that the low core, the lower abdominals are engaged. So keep kicking, fluttering up and down just for a couple more rounds of breath. Once more, down and up. And then meeting back at the top. This time we're going to take long strokes of the legs. Flutter the legs down. I definitely think this one's a little bit harder. You can start to feel this, especially in my quads and my hip flexors. Without a doubt, in my low abs. Three more times, down and up. You got this. And then hug the knees in, release. Lift the shoulders off the mat, tuck your chin into your knees. And then arms come out to a T. Hip shift off to the right. Take a supine twist. Try to lengthen the legs here. Maybe left fingers grab for right big toe. Maybe they grab for both feet. And hug the knees through center. Press into the feet, coming through a little bridge pose here. Press into the palms. Lift the hips up high. Press the heels to the back of the room to activate your hamstrings. If you'd like to interlace the hands behind the low back, feel free. Keep pressing the feet into the ground, fist into the ground to lift the hips higher. And then release back down. Hips off to the left side. Let the legs fall long. Over to the right side. Gaze can shift over to the left. And then come back through center. One more bridge pose here. Press into the feet just to readjust the hips so that they're neutral. And ankles under the knees, palms next to the hips. Inhale, tuck the tail, lift the pelvis up to the sky. Maybe wiggle the shoulders underneath the back. Holding here. Keep squeezing the inner thighs together. One more round of breath here. And then lower back down. Taking up space on your mat. Feet long, arms long. Close the eyes. And take a deep breath in and pause. Deep breath out. Open the lips. You've arrived. Relax into your body. And find this moment of peace. Thanking yourself for showing up for yourself so that you can show up for others. And let this moment just set in. Just let this moment be the way it is. Let yourself be how you are. No matter the emotion, again, not labeling it good or bad. Just letting it be exactly how it is. And let it unfold. And let it release. Sink a little deeper into yourself. And come back to peace so that we can move forward with peace. And I invite you to please stay here for at least 5 minutes to really reap the benefits of this practice, of this final resting pose. When you're ready, intuitively guiding yourself out. Thank you so much for sharing your practice with me this morning. From my heart and my home to yours, namaste.